Are we live on the internet tonight? Ladies and gentlemen of Facebook, welcome to another night of comedy over here at Red Gorilla Studios. I gotta say personally, comedy night is my favorite night. I love to see the comedians get up and just bring a little bit of laughter and joy into our lives. Before we get started, as always, we want to thank the people who make it all happen tonight. We want to thank Boulder Rogue Digital. They got a brand new camera running for us tonight, so it's going to look just cherry on your cracked Facebook cell phone screen. I always want to thank Red Gorilla Studios. We got Mr. Kent Sidlow on the boards. Got Mr. Ricardo Pais on the other boards. And that's about all I got to say, y'all. Thanks for joining us tonight. We got a great comedian who's going to host the show tonight. You want to get on YouTube. You want to look up Laugh Track, and that's where you're going to find him online. Otherwise, it is my pleasure to bring to the stage Mr. The Keith Breckinridge.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, you guys, give it up. I forgot his name. Sorry. Dan, give it up for Dan. He used to have a mighty red Viking beard, but he shaved it before winter, so I couldn't fucking figure that out. Hey, how's everybody doing out there? Everybody over there? You doing good? Feeling good? Good to see you on a Saturday night? Man, solid, man. Good. Man, I was at Holloman Air Force Base last night. It was super nice. It was the Air Force 73rd birthday. They first told me when I first got the gig that it was a retirement party. So when I first got there, I was a little confused. I'm like, wow, they're getting rid of the Air Force. Fuck. First the PO, first the post office, now the Air Force? Jesus Christ. Goddamn, Trump, hold on. Slow that shit down. Yeah, it was funny, man. I was doing a joke about, they really like the one about millennials, man. The millennial draft. Did you guys hear what they're actually going to do a draft for the millennials? They were thinking about, drafting, and they were like, holy shit. You see the look on their face? Oh, me? Hell no. It's like the worst generation ever to get drafted. Could you see that party? Good Lord. And they've got the most fucked up names in the world. I know a little kid now. Well, I mean, he's going to be about 19, 20, but like, this dude here, he is just the fattest little piece of shit, not doing anything, smoking bowls in his mom's basement, playing Nintendo. He's not going to do shit. I've never said that about anybody, but like this kid, I bet you a paycheck. He's not going to be shit. I'm just saying. And then he's got a little friend named Shakespeare, which blows me the fuck away. This kid's name is Renaissance, by the way. Renaissance. So Renaissance and Shakespeare down in the basement, smoking bowls, not doing shit, not going to be nobody, going to be drafted and given guns? Yeah, fucking right. Well, all the enemy has to do, to be honest with you, as soon as they know that a whole platoon or a whole section of them is millennials, they're going to use the most lethal substance known to man against the millennial. Peanut butter. Fucking, I've never seen anybody with more allergies in my goddamn life. The captain would be like, holy shit, they've got crunchy, fuck. Oh my God. Man, yeah, my little girl, she's going to school. She's a freshman and in Los Lunas, but it's all virtual and shit. She's Zoom, so it kind of sucks. Well, I'm kind of glad because I mean, I wanted to play some sports, but I kind of don't because I hate the parents in the goddamn bleachers. Those are the ones I can't stand, dude. Like, I hate you people. Yes, you. Your little kid, you think that little Billy is LeBron, and he's not. He fucking sucks. He's just a part of the team. You need to realize that and stop living through that shit. Cut it out. He's not LeBron. He's never going to be. And if he was, you would know early on. You would have, like, college people showing up at, like, 5, like, peewee games. You know early. Get me wrong. You can't develop into talent. I'm not saying to not work hard. There's not hard workers that have developed into the NFL or into the NBA. Even those are kind of slim fucking chances. But I'm saying they're just screaming from the stands like there's fucking LeBron out there. He's not. Like okay, case in point, this kid, I walked up, because when I grew up in Texas, you had to play baseball, you had to play basketball, you had to play football, and you had to run track if you were going to be in any other three. If you're in the great state of Texas, you play something. It don't matter what it is, even if it's jumping rope. I was actually at a jump rope show one time. My little girl had a jump rope show. We showed up. This little dude, him and his dad were dressed the very same, and they were taking this jump rope shit super serious, which got me to thinking, like, wow, did they try him out at, like, football and basketball first, and, like, he really sucked? And so they're like, you know what? I got something for you. Jumping rope. you can handle that shit, right? But this dad was a little over the top with it. I mean, like I said, they both had like jumpsuits, like it was like Nike, like Michael Jordan, like matching, like breakaway, like we were about to go onto an NBA basketball court, kind of breakaway stuff. But it's for jumping rope. They're just jumping fucking rope, and this is middle school, by the way, middle school. So when they were practicing in the parking lot, like right before they took the meet, he was like having this like deep moment, like, son, look at me. We're gonna have state. It's state. It's serious. We can't mess up every single time. Okay, get all the tricks. Do you know your tricks? We've done this, right? You're looking good. You felt good. Did you pee beforehand? Okay, good. All right, let's go. Let's make this happen. All right, everything. So when the music started, man, it was all dun 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 dun. The dad was on it. He was like, on it. Yes, you can't miss every time. I was like, are they giving scholarships for jumping rope? What the fuck is going on here? This is a little over the top, and this is the only thing this kid can handle. So I'm just saying, if your kid sucks at basketball or football, just stop. Let them attend the Zoom meetings. Like, make sure they're doing that shit at least, right? Speaking of, I got in trouble with the math teacher for my little girl. They called me up, and they're like, hey, so we want to talk about your grades. And I was like, right on, cool, because I've been helping her out with her math and feeling pretty good about stuff. And they're like, so who's been helping her out with her math? And I said, me. They're like, well, you need to stop. Fucking this little girl's credits up, man. She's messing the whole thing. The whole curve is fucked up. So we both have tutors now. It's nice. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, this guy, this always kind of like blew me away a little bit. Not to excuse the pun once you hear the joke. Did you guys hear about the underwear bomber? It was a few years ago. But this one just fascinated me because I was reading through my joke book and I'm trying to pull out some old stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, let me talk about this one. I haven't talked about this in a while. The underwear bomber, this guy, so he flew from Yemen to Philadelphia. And when he landed in Philadelphia, he tried to light the bomb, which was in his junk. So he tried to light his balls on fire and then poof, praise Allah, right? All of a sudden there, right? So I could imagine being in the meeting before this whole thing went down. Like, oh, I've got it this time. No, listen to me. We're going to put the bomb under their balls. And when you get there, you light it, boom, praise Allah, right? You say, what do you think? It's ingenious. Like, what cut rate level of terrorists are we fucking with here? I mean, would you imagine when they're trying to draw straws for like, oh, who's the lucky one? What the fuck? Nah, man, not going to do that stupid shit. Can't do that, man. Not going to happen. Oh, man. Really glad I don't have to get on, like, dating sites and shit. That, like, really sucks. To me, like Tinder or whatever the fuck else. Anybody on Tinder or any other dating bullshit out here, right now? Again, I'll throw out your profile or handle, something. You're like, little pinky _1, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. But, like, the only thing that hits me up when I go onto those sites or look at them, to be honest with you, is, like, cougars or bears. I like the late Joe. That was nice. It took a while to ripple into that one. Nice. I like that. Good stuff. Right on. Cool. I'm using this as an open mic. This is really nice, too. Just working out some stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, so I recently got some sex advice, too, as well. She was like, well, do you get, like, really, kind of nasty? Do you get really do? Like, yeah, man, I pull hair. I spank ass. I get all that. She's like, nah. It's not enough. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not enough? She's like, unless you choke a bitch in 2020, like, she's not going to respect you in bed. I'm like, oh, well, fuck. Goddamn, Mom. Okay. I'm going to leave. Can't look at you the same now. Yeah, Colorado governor was actually talking to the side of his neck when he started talking about New Mexico and Colorado green chili. Did you guys hear about that? He was saying that Colorado chili is superior to New Mexico green chili. I was like, what the fuck? That's what we do, motherfucker. Like, we will come up there, essay. I don't know if you know how we roll. That's how we'll do this. And then he started talking about sopapillas, and I was like, dude, that's the line in the that's the line in the sand right there. Like, you better cut it out. Look, stick to what you do. I'm gonna smoke your chili, then I'm gonna get the munchies and eat our chili. How about that shit? That's how I'm gonna work that out. There we go. Thank you very much. Oh man, I got a buddy of mine who he's like a habitual cheater, but he's really sloppy with it. And he's kind of dumb. Like, he won't get 2 phones. What the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, if you're gonna do it, come on. If you're gonna play the game, what the fuck? So, real good-looking dude, machisto, baseball player, but he has just a fucking dog. He cheats on every single chick he's ever with, and he gets caught. So he wants to call me up and like kind of moan and bullshit about it. Like, oh, bro, no, she caught me, bro. She was the one. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're kidding me, dude. Like, no. And he's dumb. He moves in with these chicks too. I've done dumb shit like that too. But he moves in with her. Like, and she kicks him out because then he gets caught cheating and then fucking gets tossed. So he's trying to sleep on my couch for a couple of days and bullshit. Just that kind of a cycle of a dude. You know what I mean? But this time, when he drove up, this chick had keyed his car so bad on one side, it looked like a masterpiece. Like, she had calligraphy and shit. Like, she took her time. That was with a key, goddamn. She's from Santa Fe? Like an artist. She had a whole poem about his little dick, not having a job. Like, how are you going to sell this car, dude? Like, going to put that shit on eBay? Oh, my God. You have to repaint that. Absolutely. And you can't date anybody until you either switch the car out or paint the car. Or that door better be open all the damn time, right? Oh, let me get that. Let me get that real quick. I don't want you to see that shit. Not at all, man. Fuck that. Man, breakups suck. Breakups suck like fuck. But you have to go through them. Shit happens. Whatever. I went through one time. It was pretty amicable. It was actually it was a little different. I rolled up to get my stuff, and, I saw the garage come up. She had put everything in a super nice pile. It was all categorized. It was color-coded. She laid a blanket out. Like, it was super nice. I was like, huh. I was kind of thrown away. I was put off a little bit. I've dated a lot of Latinas and a lot of black women, and, well, they handle that a little differently. Usually I'm running around the whole yard trying to put one thing on that I can try and find to wear. Normally I got half of my jersey's been cut in half. My pants is hanging out. I got one leg on one pair of pants, 2 different shoes. I'm straight walking down down the road looking Albuquerque. Just not what I'm doing, man. Not loving it. Not loving it, man, at all. Man, recently I was taking my daughter to daycare. And at like 7:30 in the morning, mind you, that's why the shit stuck out a little bit. 7:30 in the morning, something drove right by me, almost like hit me and shit. It was 2 Biggest Loser contestants on a 750 Kawasaki motorcycle. That's 2 really big guys on a little bike. And the guy in the back was just hanging on for his dear life, just wanging. Wow, wow, wow. Sparks and shit were flying, you know what I mean? It was just all over the place. And that got me to thinking, like, they must be really good friends. Because I don't know if I've got a friend like that. Does anybody ride a bike? Anybody drive a bike in the house? My man, what do you ride? What do you ride, baby? Honda? Nice. Honda. Nice. Well, I mean, like Honda's, is it really like chromed out? Is it all painted and like super nice and everything? It's a rat bike. Nice. Okay. Well, cool. Well, I'm glad you got here on it. So it's good to see you. Barely. I'm sure it sounds like it. Nice. Well, I'm just saying, like, if somebody has like a Harley or like a Ninja, it's all tricked out and it's like really, really nice. Like if you're a guy friend of mine and you call me up and you're like, hey, Keith, I got a new bike. Let's go check it out. All right, man. It's out front. Oh, right on, man. Cool. Look at the chrome. Look at the paint job on that shit. That is dope. Then the next word out of your mouth is like, hey, let's go take it for a spin. Okay. As a dude, I'm always like, well, what do I do with my hands? I mean, do I because I have no ass, so I can't like squeeze the seat. I'm not going to hang on to it. Do I hold your hips? Do I hug you lovingly? So as you speed up, I squeeze in. Like, what the fuck is that shit about? And what do you want to go do? Cruise for chicks? Right? Nuts to butt. That's how it's called, baby. Well, there's even a shirt they make, right? Says, if you're reading this, the bitch fell off, right? Well, that would be me. I can't do that. And how are we going to do this? We're going to cruise for chicks, right? We're going to cruise up to the intersection. I'm going to flip the visor all cool. We're like, hey, what's up, chick guys? What's going on? Hey, where the party at? No, hey, what's up? Two guys in the bike. It's not weird. And then she's like, oh my God, Sheila, look at these. This is the kind of men that are talking to me now. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about. She try and save some face, right? So I'm going to smack my man on the ass. We're going to pop a wheelie and be like, we're out of here, bitches. Can't fuck with that stuff, man. Oh, man. Oh, what else found? New stuff was I talking about? Well, let's just go ahead and bring Ian up. Fuck it. Where's he at, in the bathroom? My man. All right, man. I couldn't think of any newer stuff that I just wrote, so I was kind of, fuck it. All right, man. Hey, man, let's bring this guy to the stage. I'm really looking forward to seeing this gentleman here. I haven't seen his set yet, but he's making a bunch of noise in the scene. Very charismatic gentleman. Please welcome to the stage, Ian Ty Jamerson. Ian Ty Jamerson, everybody.
This shit sound like an intro jet song. Give me that tempo. Told Pooh he a fool with this shit. Told her don't let her friends know. In the Ville and I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine at Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free smoke on the West Coast.
That was the most unenergetic intro I've ever gotten in my life. No, that doesn't help either, my guy, at all. I feel like that's how my funeral will go, but probably a little messier. They're like, well, Ian, he was Ian, you know. That's all we got. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'll get out the coffin, like, hold on, bitch, you better say some better words than that shit. I'm a goddamn king. Wakanda forever. Rest in peace. You know how to put that in there. But I feel like it would go like that because I made a lot of mistakes. When I say a lot of mistakes, like basically that's all I'm going to say about that because, you know, sometimes they tell you, you know what, if you feel like you're going to be sexually assaulted, say no and leave the building. You know what? They're fucking wrong, all right? As a man, sometimes if your back's against the wall and they tell you, give me this nigga dick now, sometimes you just got to do that shit, all right? It is what it is on that. We're going to say, why, Ian Ty Jamerson, why would you say something like that? I'm glad you asked me that motherfucking question. Because I'm going to tell y'all motherfuckers what happened to me, all right? Yes, was I sexually assaulted? I went to the hospital after that shit? Yes. And not for a rape kit. Sadly, there's about a few people in this room right now that know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about right now because they ruined my 21 years of life at that moment when I told them this in confidence. I'm glad y'all laughing now. That's fucked up. So, guys, what happened was we're going to do a little rewind on the tape. When I was a freshman in high school, I met this girl. She was half Russian, half Spanish. Yeah, think about that, right? Good, like some almond milk. I'm from the suburbs, fuck y'all. She got some thick thighs, decent ankles, you know, a forehead, not a 5 or 6. She got some curls and shit. She looking good. Like a McDonald's meal when you were a kid and you've been begging for that shit at the fucking grocery store all goddamn day. That good. She good. Like a 6-piece of nuggets. We had a thing going on. Out of nowhere, she moves. Moves out of town, moves out of the state. And lo and behold, young, energetic, happy, and full of life Ian is at Smith's grocery shopping for his brand new apartment. Randomly, I get some my girl shit happening, and I'll run into the bitch at motherfucking Smith's. That should have been the first key that I should have just ran the hell away because this was going to be a bad situation. But what did I do? I think with my head. I'm talking with my brain, not my penis. Fuck y'all. All right? I go in there. I'm confident. Oh, hey, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a minute. Yeah, how you doing? I'm doing good. Next thing you know, small chat. We exchange numbers. So now, mind y'all, I'm 21. I work at a call center with two of my best friends. Why they hire all three of us together? That's HR's problem, not mine. Did we get some work done? Sometimes no. Ironic story about this is Keith Breckinridge was one of the supervisors. Yeah, I'm talking about convergence. Fuck you, Keith. So we at work. I'm supposed to be selling some cell phone plans or some bullshit like that, whatever the fuck my job was supposed to be, but I wasn't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 21. I'm a renegade, you know? I'm reckless. And I didn't know the call script that well, so I couldn't really sell shit. But getting back to the story, we texting. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh, so what do you do after high school and all this? Oh, instead of playing soccer after high school, I start working at Jaguars. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Because I don't know what the fuck Jaguars is in El Paso, Texas. So as soon as I get that text, I look over at my buddy, Kraz. I'm like, hey, Kraz, quick question. What's Jaguars in El Paso? Is that a restaurant? He's like, oh, that's the most livest strip club in the motherfucking town. That place be booty rocking like a motherfucker. They be throwing shit back for a scholarship like all goddamn day. Run that shit. I'm like, word, I ain't from New York, but I get it, whatever. Or however New York motherfuckers talk. So I thought I'm gonna be suave one night. I invite her over to the crib. I cook her a nice, elegant meal for a 21-year-old that can't fucking cook. We had some pasta out the bag that was frozen and shit. You throw it in there with some water and stir it up, and it looked like you did it yourself. That shit. Some chicken breast that I bought from Boston Market and threw it in the pan for a little bit and throw it on there. Fuck you, don't judge me. You know what? I did what I did to get by. And I had some Chardonnay there. I'm a classy motherfucker. Ate the meal, loved it. She was like, oh my God, I didn't know you could throw down like this. I'm like, girl, you know I do a little something in the kitchen, you know. And she, okay, you want to have a nightcap? My dumb ass thinking, I'm 32 now, all right? When you say nightcap, we fucking. When I was 21, I thought this bitch was like, oh, so you want to watch a movie after this shit? Okay, yeah. You want to watch Dante's Peak? Like, what the fuck was I even thinking? First off, I just thought about that now, all right? That was a really bad move. But we watched Dante's Peak. By the way, don't watch it. It's a horrible fucking movie. Now, I sit through an hour and a half of this bullshit, and I'm like, okay, all right, it's going to end. I think I got in her head a little bit. I'll see her later. I'm going to go to bed, think about this. Maybe whack one off first. Don't judge me. I was 21. As soon as the credits... Okay, here's the top of the TV, guys, right here. As soon as the credits get right there, she turned around and looked at me, so you want to fuck? I was like, oh, wait a minute, huh? I was not ready for this. The Lord is my strength. I'm a Christian. I don't know about this, fam. Like, I got to take a couple days, pray on this, and see what the fuck happens. You know what I'm saying, my nigga? Like, wait up. So what my dumb ass say? No. Guys, when I tell you that no was the wrong fucking answer that night, wrong, I was, as Yoda would say. Dumb as hell, I am, as Yoda would say too. Because as soon as I said no, she gonna look at me and she was like, oh, so you a fucking punk ass pussy, you don't want this? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Like, you talking to me like one of my homeboys. Like, even I don't let them get away with this shit. But you know what? I ain't like Turner. I ain't gonna hit you. You know, that ain't my shit. I might trip you on the way out with some shit, but that's about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't even get there because she got face-to-face, toe-to-toe, start poking me in my chest. Oh, you a bitch, motherfucker. You don't want this shit? Oh, what? It's like that, motherfucker? I'm like, whoa, first off, what set you for, my nigga? Like, what is going on here? All right? How you gonna game bang on me in my own fucking apartment? And I'm from the suburbs. I ain't with nobody. My cousin's is. Shout out to Ray Ray. So I'm like, you know what? I got disrespected enough. I'm fucking out of here, all right? I'm leaving. And this is my place. This is my apartment. And I'm trying to get out of there. And I even think about domestic violence or some shit because I'm afraid I'm the one that's going to get my ass whipped. Hold on real quick. Save the energy. Because nobody's laughing at that. Now, I go to the fucking door. I'm like, you know what, ma'am? It's been a good night, but you have to go. She grabs her fake Coach bag, trotting on her fucking raw stilettos, walking out my goddamn house, and she was like, word, it was a good night. Fucking cunt. Boom! Knees me in the fucking balls. I told y'all she played soccer in high school, y'all. When she hit me in the balls, it was like when you at the state fair and you have the hammer and you got the little bell shit at the top, like, bing! My balls went from where they're supposed to be in between my legs to my goddamn esophagus, y'all, all right? I couldn't breathe. I was seeing shit that I didn't even know was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw my grandfather. I never met the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a talk. Like, we was in the Black Panther movie and shit, and, like, I ate one of them weird purple things, and now I'm talking to my ancestors and shit. And then the fucked up part about this, guys, fucked up part, one of my homeboys lives across the hall from me in the apartment. She could have killed me, y'all, and I would have bled out at the scene of the motherfucking crime. I'm yelling, help. I can't, that was my yelling voice. My shit was gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, Cameron. Now, my buddy Cam, he's a comedian. You don't mind me saying this, 'cause I say it all the time in front of him, and to his wife, in a very disrespectful way. This motherfucker sound like the sloth from Ice Age. So all you hear is, ha, 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 ha. This dude was listening to the fucking, he was watching through the peephole, saw me get kneed, sexually assaulted, as you would say. Us matter too, hashtag, you know, fuck me too. I love them niggas, but us matter too, because we get hurt as well. Now I'm dying like I'm in Saving Private Ryan on the floor in the middle of my goddamn apartment hallway, and you hear, then you hear it was one of his other homeboys, hey man, put the Dungeons and Dragons cards down. I want to see too. I got the Lion Witch in the goddamn wardrobe on one side of the fucking hallway trying to see me die. You know what happened? I'm a fighter. I got back up to my knees and crawled back into my apartment. Luckily, I got long arms, reached in there, grabbed my peas, put them on my balls, drank the rest of my Chardonnay. And then the next morning happened. And I went to work. You know, I had a sports injury. So I'm walking in there like I got a hernia or some shit, you know, just creeping in. My best friend Ty looked at me, he's like, hey man, you had to tell you what happened. What happened? You knocked the shit the box, didn't you? I know you got it in there like a motherfucker. Yeah, I know my guy, I know my guy. I was like, no, not really. You go to the gym afterwards or something? And I'm like, no, that didn't happen either. No. Well, say something. I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna get there. He's like, first off, stop crying. That's you're looking like a pussy right now. We're like, this is a call center. There's about 150 people in here, and they seen you getting emotional with a lip. Like, was it a car accident? Something. I was like, I said no. He was on a call trying to help somebody with their phone plan. This dude hung up on them, put his fucking headset down. I was like, you said no to what? And looked at me whole body. You know when somebody looks at you like, you fucked up right then. She threw the pussy at me and not respectfully said no, and she kneed me in the balls. She did what? And like when he said it, like when my man gets excited, he gets a very high-pitched voice. It's very high, like extremely uncomfortable, not masculine high. What? Like one of those. He did that shit, and all of a sudden everybody in the fucking call center stopped what they were doing. And apparently everybody started paying attention to me re-explaining the story. So for the next 3 months, I was known as just don't say no. I'm glad some of y'all got that punchline. God damn, that was a rough one to get through. That was fucked up. But speaking of my friends ain't being shit, like, I run with a very weird ragtag gang, you know? Like, none of us look like we should be friends with each other, probably except me and my black friends. Besides that, the rest of these motherfuckers, like, they look like they probably help me with either my insurance or help me steal a car or some shit. You pick which one. Like, for instance, one of my friends, Key, we was driving one morning, going to the store, and he was scratching his arm. Like, man, my shit is really dry right now. And I was like, yeah, bro, you might have eczema. He was like, no, thanks, I already ate this morning. What is that? I was like, what the fuck? And like, literally, when he says it, I'm just like driving, and I stopped, I looked at him, and I was like, you know, I'm unpacking this right now. I'm just gonna keep on going. He went the whole day thinking eczema was still a part of breakfast, guys, until we went to Hooters that night with all the fellas. And he tried to say some slick shit to talk to me. And I had an ace that night. I had an ace in the deck. Because when I explained to Cherokee that eczema is extremely dry skin in front of everyone, and everyone realized he did not know what the fuck that shit was, I won. Y'all don't understand how big that is for me. I'm the medium-sized dick in the group, all right? Like, we go out, for instance, when we were all single, young, buck, outrageous, aggressive, well, just Cherokee, but we was in there. My boys were smart before we started having kids. He was like, yo, we gonna go in there. We all know we tight on game tonight. We gonna pull out something. We need some condoms. It's a good idea. Great idea. Ladies, if you see a bunch of black dudes go into the 7-Eleven for condoms, pray, just pray, because you might be the one. My man's going to the store. He come back with 2 packs of Magnums. Everybody like, oh, word, you got the gold package, my nigga. Hell yeah, word up. And I'm over here like, Everybody like, E, why you look so tense right now? I'm like, because I don't fit those. Tashawn got excited. Wait, what? What'd you say? I don't fit those condoms. What do you mean you don't fit Magnums? Like, nigga, shut up. The windows is down, bro. Everybody can hear you. I got a homeless person at the corner by fucking 7-Eleven looking like, this nigga don't wear Magnums. He was a drunken native on the side of the road, guys. You know how embarrassing that shit feels? I was attacked for not being masculine black enough. Look it up. It's in the dictionary, maybe. So I'm like, yeah, I don't fit manners, my guys. He was like, have you tried? I was like, oh yeah, I tried once. All of a sudden, crowd's looking at me, well, what happened? First off, bitch, you know I don't want to fucking tell the story, all right, motherfucker? But I'm a man. I gotta own up to what I do. If I make that bed, I'm sorry, if I mess that bed up, I gotta make it. But if I make that bed, I'm gonna mess it up. Think about that one. So I explained to them. I was hit one time. I thought I could fit that shit. All my guys got it, so I got one. And when I pulled out, it was gone. I was still there. The condom was gone. Granted, she was a hoe, but like still, like, come on, fam. Like, I'm throwing my hot dog through a hallway, my guy. Like, I'm going all in there. I'm jumping around the pussy and shit. And all of a sudden, my shit just disappeared. She gonna stop, do a, I told you not to wear that shit. Like, bitch, don't judge me, all right? Just because when you pull my dick out, you're gonna be like, I'm like, first off, that's fucked up, women, all right? Keep your goddamn feelings and comments to your fucking selves. If you see a medium-sized dick and you expected something bigger, Don't tell us. Tell your girlfriends over some Moscato on Sunday, all right? That got nothing to do with me, but it does. You know what? It's the motion of the fucking ocean. And if you got a paddle on a canoe, nigga, you fucked up. That's all I can say about that. So now, we at the club, I'm diddy bopping, take that, doing all this shit. All of a sudden, I'm trying to G up on a woman. All of a sudden, our boys come through. He's small dicked with their drink in their hand, walking by. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, y'all don't know. We family now. I said a lot to y'all motherfuckers. That is fucked up. You know, I've been getting harassed all my life because I was never good enough. You know how bad it feels to know you suck dick at fucking pussy? It's terrible. Fucking terrible. So now every time I'm somewhere, somebody say, I'm small dickin'. These niggas called me small dicky by the end of the night in the club, bro. Everybody, my name wasn't Ian no more. It was small dickies. I was assaulted. But you know what? I'm still here. I'm brave. As the white ladies would say. I'm a dad. Why y'all laughing like that, fam? That's the fucked up part about that. Y'all laughed really hard about me being a dad. Like, okay, like first off, I'm like Martin Luther King with my dad, like with my son. You know, like I'll give a great speech, but I'm still gonna fuck up and cheat. You know, like I'm still gonna fuck some shit up. Like, you know what? Just stay with me on the course, and we will make it. Sometimes. Sometimes. For instance, pick my son up from school. He liked to watch ESPN on my phone and shit, some Sports Center, while I'm driving him back to the crib. So I give him the phone. Let him watch some shit. I fucked up, guys, because I didn't clear my search history from the night before. And me, I'm a very aggressive porn watcher. I said aggressive. Fuck you, Key, all right? I heard you back there. When I say aggressive, I watch some shit that, like, you know, usually you go to Pornhub, you see it, you just see something, you just click on it and just start watching, you know, trying to get in the mood. Me, I got search criteria. Interracial hardcore. Pog. Bestiality sometimes. Fuck y'all, don't judge me. I got weird shit on my stuff. So me, you know, I couldn't go to sleep last night. Well, not last night, but that night. And I went to a wormhole. Some of y'all know what a wormhole means when you're like on YouTube and you start somewhere like how to train your dog. And all of a sudden you end up on like how the Roman Empire defeat the Macedonians. Like some weird shit like that, bro. Like, and that didn't even happen in real life. So don't even try to look that shit up. I'm talking to the camera right there. My son gets my shit, and I'm driving on the freeway doing 65 miles an hour. That's the speed limit. Okay, I was going over like 75. And all of a sudden, my son, he was like, Dad? What up, man? Why do you have fat-ass white girls interracial hardcore in the search bar? I'm like, first off, you can read all those words right now. Second, get my goddamn phone back. You ain't got to, I ain't explaining shit to you. But Dad, shut the fuck up. Driving 5 minutes. I'm a black dad. And you say shut the fuck up, you shut the fuck up. If not, I'll hit those brakes and have your ass flying to the windshield and shit. I ain't gonna hit you, but I'll make you fuck yourself up. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart with my shit. So 6 minutes go by. We almost to course. I'm almost home free. We ain't got to talk about this shit no more. He was like, hey, Dad, honestly, I got to put this on my chest. Jesus told me that you should not be calling girls fat. I was like, fam, you don't know what the fuck I was talking about back there, all right? You weren't with me in my bed, alone, while I got my Astroglide in my hand, ready to stroke my shit with complete precision to a beautiful white woman with a very fat ass. That's my shit. You don't know my kink is. He's like, what's kink? I was like, shut the fuck up. You're grounded, all right? You're done. You're fucking done. The niggas always trying me, though, man. He's always trying me. Like, for instance, we have dudes night every other Friday at my house. My son comes through. My boy brings his little brother. We all have a good time playing Madden, bullshitting. We drinking, they playing. Next thing you know, me and Key had a few too many fucking drinks. When I say a few too many drinks, we drank Admiral Nelson, guys. If you don't know what Admiral Nelson is, it is the redheaded stepchild little sister of Captain Morgan. And that bitch is delicious. I said it. Delicious. Me and Cherokee had too much of that shit. Next thing you know, we're playing Madden because it's our turn to play. Next thing you know, he said some unchoice words I didn't agree with, so now we got $20 in the goddamn game. This bitch kicked the onside kick after a fucking touchdown, which we all know who play Madden is a bitch move. And next thing you know, I'm cussing this nigga out trying to get my goddamn money back. My son had the nerve with his Joel Osteen ass to be like, Father, it's not right to cuss. The Lord doesn't like that. I'm like, shut your goddamn ass up. Turkey, give my motherfucking $20 right now. If y'all don't feel me on that, that's because y'all ain't got kids. And you ain't gambled in front of them. But I'm like the Pete Rose of Little League. If you know who Pete Rose is, he was one of the greatest baseball players to play. But he's not in the Hall of Fame. He's not in the Hall of Fame for people that don't know because while playing baseball and coaching a baseball team, he betted on the games. Ironically, they're the games he betted on, they won those games, and he betted on them winning by a very large margin usually. Me, I didn't do that shit, all right? These are 6-year-olds. Fuck these kids. I'm out here coaching a little 7-year-old basketball team for I-9 Sports. Anybody know I-9 Sports know you play and practice the same day. It's the greatest thing for parents. You get there 2 hours before the game, you practice, 2 hours later, you play a game, you don't see these little pieces of shit till next Saturday. It's fucking brilliant. Whoever came up with that shit should get a goddamn fucking gold medal. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. But not my team. My team was like the Bad News Bears that won a bronze medal in the Special Olympics. These motherfuckers was terrible. I had a kid that had a fascination with booty holes. Yeah, that was my son. It was weird. That was fucked up. I had another kid. You damn well know when a kid should be doing karate and not playing basketball. Like, this kid had no business being on the goddamn basketball court. At least I thought. He doing some Mr. Miyagi shit, some crane stuff. When we were in practice, I'm like, he's not playing that game. All right, cool. And on top of that, I'm playing one of my homeboys' teams this week. So we start talking shit at Hooters, drinking a little bit, and I put $50 in the game, saying that they're going to beat us because they're more talented. Guys, if the spread looks too good to be true, don't bet the shit, all right? That's all I'm going to say. My son went out there and was goddamn Steph Curry that fucking day. Next thing you know, I'm excited. It's the fourth quarter. We're up by 5 points. My son dropped 20, awkwardly, and they had to call timeout. All the kids run up. Are you happy, Coach? Are we doing good? I'm like, no, you guys fucking suck right now, all right? You guys need to get your shit together. But, Coach, we're winning. Winning isn't everything. And my son, who knows his dad very well, stopped, looked up, and he was like, shit, you bet on this game, didn't you? I was like, mind your goddamn business, all right? Matter of fact, I'm pulling you. You're scoring too much. I put in old Chuck Norris at the end of the bench. This motherfucker lights it up for fucking 15 with 4 minutes left. Yeah, I said Chuck Norris. That weird red-headed motherfucker. And who in the fuck said he could fight anyways? You know what? Never mind. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. Regardless, this weird old fucking Karate Kid motherfucker ruined the spread. I lost $50. You know what? I didn't learn a fucking lesson at all because I still bet the rest of the games the whole fucking year. I'm glad some of y'all laughed at that. But it's real. You wanna know else is real? Black Lives Mattering. You know why? Oh, this ain't gonna be some influential shit like y'all think it's gonna be. No, I'm about to say some real fucked up shit. Black lives do matter, but you know what? Fuck that bitch named Keisha that burnt my grits at Waffle House. You know what? And fuck her because she tried to get a tip afterwards when she knew she overcooked my goddamn eggs. I didn't even fucking ask for eggs, y'all. But black lives still do matter. Except that motherfucker. Hope she working at McDonald's, plunging toilets and shit. Hope she learned her lesson. That's all I'm saying. I had to put that out there. Hope you're looking at this shit, Keisha. I still hate you. I say all this because sometimes when you black and you look athletic like I do, I don't know why y'all think that's funny. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look good for 32 motherfuckers. Like, I don't look like I got a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look good. My stomach tight still. Fucking dicks. Anyways, sometimes what women perceive of you is not what you can offer up. Like, for instance, I was Tindering. I met a interesting young lady on there. She looked like a freak. So I hit her up, you know, so ding, give her that shit. We exchanged some numbers after a few messages. Now, usually every guy would say, that's a great moment. Nah, fam, it's not a great moment. You know why? Because as soon as we exchanged numbers, she texted me and was like, I want you to beat my pussy up till it turn purple. I'm like, bitch, you a Korean. What the fuck are you talking about? You trying to put me in jail. I'm on the way. Got my pants up. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I got my pants up. I was watching Pornhub while I was beating some little nigga named Julio on FIFA. Don't judge me, all right? I like to do two things at once. I'm driving over there. I'm listening to R. Kelly. Yeah, I'm listening to R. Kelly. So your mommy in my Jeep. Feeling on your booty. All the things I got him in jail. I'm listening to those songs. I get there, all of a sudden, I feel like the Holy Ghost is in the room because when I walked in there, the door just opened up by itself. And it smelled like Astroglide, a bunch of dildos, and some whips and chains and shit. And I was like, you know what? I ain't ready for this. I'm too young. At 32, I'm too young for this. I ain't ready for this shit. Next thing you know, she came in there, she was like, take your motherfucking clothes off, bitch. I was like, you know, I'm a grown-ass man. Don't talk to me like that. I should be respected with everything that I'm doing right now, okay? Like, you can't just talk to me like this. Hey, where'd you put my wallet at? On the nightstand? All right, cool. You know what? Just use me, bitch. Fuck it. We start fucking. I'm getting it in. I'm going. Gliding. What's my name? I like to hear a soundtrack, you know what I'm saying? So, daddy, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Next thing you know, she was like, it's my turn. When she says my turn, I swear she was possessed because it wasn't, it's my turn, daddy. It was, it's my turn. And I was like, what the fuck's about to happen right now? This bitch flipped me over like she was Ronda Rousey and started fucking me. And when I say fucking me, it wasn't like, oh, I'm riding this shit. My legs was in the air and I'm getting fucked up, but my dick's still down there. It was terrible. I felt like I was in like a segment of Oz, the prison show. Some of y'all never seen that show. I can see that right now. All right. She beating my back out. My head hitting the headboard and shit like she doing the real shit. And she was like, you ready for this nut nigga? I'm like, first off, ma'am, you are Korean. You can't talk to me like this, all right? Black lives fucking matter. This motherfucker pulled me to the end of the bed and started squirting my motherfucking face like, take this nut, you motherfucker. I'm like, first off, stop talking to me like you Wesley Pipes, bitch, all right? I got a fucking son. I can't be treated like this. And then she made me breakfast. Y'all have a good night. My name is Ian Ty Jamerson.
All right, want to thank everybody for coming out. Appreciate you there, Red Gorilla Studios. Thanks again for everybody. Be safe. Much love. Hey, check us out October 3rd, and we're going to be back. All right, peace out. You guys keep it going for Ian.
Said I'm in town today. She said she coming over and she down to stay.